Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome all of you to ESTEC 2009. I think the doors at the back are now closed and everybody should be coming through the first session.
Okay, so I'm at ESTEC 2009. I have the opportunity to talk to Uwe Trenker, who is the Secretary General of the European Solar Industry Federation. You've set up ESTIF, you've been with them a long time. Tell us a little bit about it and how it was set up.
Well, we represent around 100 members at the moment. They're mostly manufacturers and other companies active in our sector. We have also national solar associations, research institutes, test institutes. So I always like to say that everybody who's involved in some way in the solar thermal business in Europe, in the sector, should be a member of ESTIF.
Okay, and what are the benefits that you see for your members?
Well, there are some direct benefits, like getting some information first from us that we collect in Brussels from the European level, from the national level. You get reduced rate entry at ESTEC. But I think the main thing why we are there is really that we represent the interests of the industry at European level. So we've been trying to work on policy issues, on standardization, certification issues, trying to make it easier to bridge gaps between countries. So these are things that where we can also directly support our members in how to work with the European Commission if they have contracts or things like that.
And what are the key challenges that face the industry today?
Well, I think if on a policy level, it's clearly the implementation of the Renewables Directive, which was recently agreed. So now it's up to the member states to come up with renewable energy action plans, and they have to lay down targets for heating, for electricity, for transportation, and they have to explain which measures there are to be taken in each country to actually reach the national targets, which is now a binding target. So this is probably the biggest thing where ESTIF can help, especially the member associations and national lobbying, trying to work with them, trying to support them, getting the arguments right that they can use on national level to get a good implementation for us.
And for the national action plans, does that include other measures like training and education or research and development, or is that something separately that the ESTIF does?
Well, the training and education is part of it, because in the Renewables Directive there's one requirement that national governments have now have to create or have to make sure that there's certification available for installers of solar thermal systems. So we are working also in a project with the other renewable energy associations at European level and with the installer associations to find out how such a certification scheme could look like, so that it really improves the quality in the market, so that the systems out there really work fully properly everywhere. But also that the scheme itself is not overly complicated. So I think education and training will be one of the key issues for the industry as a whole until 2020, because if we grow like ESTIF thinks we will, then we will need almost 500,000 people working full-time in solar thermal by then.
And as far as ESTIF's role in developing the solar KIMA, what role did you take?
Well, the solar KIMA is a certification scheme at European level for solar thermal products, so either for solar thermal collectors or for factory-made systems. The solar KIMA just certifies that a product complies with the applicable European standards. So that would be EN 12975 for collectors or EN 12976 for the factory-made systems. And the role that we took was that we helped develop the scheme rules, that we were also influential in getting the standards out there already earlier. We update the scheme rules, but in the end they are agreed by the CEN certification board. CEN is the European Committee for Standardization. So once it's agreed, it's out of our hand. We have helped developing them, but then it's a CEN thing. The real benefit of the solar KIMA is that once a product is certified, you often have direct access to grant schemes, to building codes that will have some technical requirements for solar thermal products, so that you don't have to go for retesting or you don't have a lot of national additional requirements.
And as far as research and development is concerned, I understand ESTIF has a role to play within the European Solar Thermal Technology Platform, which is now been renamed to the European Renewable Heating Cooling Technology Platform. Just explain a little bit about that relationship.
Yes, we've set up in 2006 the ESTTP, the European Solar Thermal Technology Platform, to bring together research sector and industry to talk about what is the vision for 2030, where do we want to be, and what kind of research do we need to really do to get there. So there are a lot of good products out there, mature products for example, for domestic hot water. We have good products for combi systems, which also provide some space heating. But there are a lot of things like industrial process heat to higher temperatures. We need better storage systems, which on smaller volumes can store more energy, so that even in a retrofit situation in existing buildings, we can go to higher solar fractions. We want to develop more the thermally driven cooling machines, so that solar thermal energy in summer, when it's plentifully available, can be used for cooling purposes. And this is really something where the platform has set together, where the experts from the industry and from research set together and say, okay, what is it that we still need to do? And this has been very successful. So we have been able to publish in December 2008 the strategic research agenda for the sector, really specifying what needs to be done. And now we're just in a transition period where we're opening this platform to a renewable heating and cooling platform, also getting aboard the biomass industry, the geothermal industry, because in the end our customers want from us that we supply systems that work and that are 100% renewable.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.